Didn't beat the buzzer, but that's okay. Had to run to get something to drink because it would be a problem. Everything Browns Nation, how are you doing? Thursday night football. We are here, back on prime time. Don't know if that's a good thing or not. Let me know in the comments if that's bad or if that's good. Prime time. I don't know if that's good, and I don't know if that's bad. Because we're going to take on those Pittsburgh Steelers. That defense is ferocious. George says, what's up, y'all snowbirds? AAA says, what's up, everyone? What's up, Corey? Go Browns. George says, my boy Chubb is going to explode tonight. Clyde says, what's going on? Everything Browns Nation. Cheryl's in the building on YouTube. Dog check. Clyde says, what's going on, George and Aaron? Myron says, good evening, Corey. And George says, just living the dream. That's on YouTube. And if you're new to the program, hit that like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, everything. Because we got to get this going to everyone who has not seen this show. Let's get it cracking. I'm winded because I ran, because I tried to get here on time, but now we have got to have fun. Antonio Callaway, let me just get it out the way now so we can get to the game. Antonio Callaway, what are you doing, my good sir? Can somebody explain what happened to Antonio Callaway? Let me know in the comments. What happened to my dear friend Antonio Callaway? What happened? What went wrong? He got released, no longer on the team. He went bye-bye, suspended for 10 games. I'm over on Facebook. Robert says, glad to see you tonight. Chris says, what's up, Corey, my brother from another mother. Maureen says, hello. Mike says, Baker shines in prime time. Let me know where you're watching from. And how do you feel about Antonio Callaway no longer on the Browns? Did you have high hopes for him? Are you like, oh, well, too bad, so sad, he's gone? Who cares? I don't care. Goodbye. Good riddance. Are you glad they got away from him early and they didn't do another Josh Gordon and wait to see where he went? I'll tell you this. I'm not picking no more breakout players for the rest of my career of doing this. I don't know how much longer I got. I may have one more week. Who knows? I may have another year. But I picked Hollywood Higgins as my breakout player. Then he got injured. Then I picked Antonio Callaway, and now he is off the team, suspended for 10 games. So my track record is pretty darn crappy on picking a breakout player. I'm done. It's not happening. Goodbye. Chris said he had Josh Gordon as a mentor. And James says, win for all the loyal, die-hard Browns fans. And Charleston says, Kareem Hunt and Chubb, a.k.a. Birdman Jr. And Chris says, when you look up to Josh Gordon as a mentor, crap is bound to happen. George says, you're here for like, good looking, George. And Aaron says, good to see your show today. The show's going to be on Thursday this week because we don't have a game on Sunday. So, I said, what's the point of doing it on Sunday when there's no game on Sunday? So I said, it makes sense to do it today. That's just me. But I may be in the minority here, but I was kind of down when I seen him suspended for 10 games. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe he hoodwinked me. I thought maybe the kid had his head on straight. I thought maybe, just maybe, he gets it because we gave him a chance. But Corey, you gotta be smarter than that, Corey. I'm talking in the third person now because stupidity has got me again. Sometimes these kids just don't get it. And when the reports came out, maybe he didn't do anything stupid. Maybe, I don't know. But the Browns didn't want to take that chance. They say they're done. What's going to happen is he's going to go to the Patriots, and then maybe he'll have a great career from there. I don't know. He's young. It can happen. But the Browns didn't want to take that chance. Shout out to everybody who's watching. That's my take on Anthony Callaway. I was bummed when I seen it, but it is what it is. I'm not going to dwell on it. If you're watching, if you're new, thank you. Appreciate you. If you've been here from day one, you know who you are. I appreciate you for rocking with me. Share it to everybody that you know. Subscribe on that link on Facebook to the YouTube. Share it to all your Browns fans, friends, family, haters at that. We welcome them all. Thank you very much, because it's prime time. We take on those Pittsburgh Steelers. We kind of thought it would be in the reversal once Big Ben went down. But hey, we're the ones looking up at them, and we got to fight. Robert on YouTube said he has not played up to expectations. At least Higgins gets more playing time. Amen to that. Let me get over to my trusty board here. Give me a second. It doesn't want to work. Cheryl asked for it.
Dog check!
You get a dog check, Cheryl. And dog check for
dog check!
I love that comment. He said he was asking something to help heal an injury. Right. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. Dog check. Dog checks in the chat. Say that 20 times real fast. Artemo says, I watch here in the Philippines. Thank you. Shout out to you watching in the Philippines, YouTube, Facebook, all of you. Thank you very much. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to it. We won Sunday, and I said it live on the air. Hey, when I'm wrong, I will admit it. Now, I'm not actually going to go out and kill a crow, fry it in a pan, come on live and eat the crow. I hope you didn't take that literally when I said I was going to eat crow. It's a saying, but I will admit when I'm wrong. I picked the Bills to win because I said, hey, you guys have not shown me the fortitude for me to pick you to win this game, and I was absolutely incorrect. So I was stupid, I was wrong, and I will take it. The Browns won and they shut me up, and I'm glad they did. I suck, I am trash, I am poo. Dog poo. And hey, that's good because we're the dog pound. I am poo for picking against Cleveland. Hey, oh well. All right, I was wrong. I'll be glad to admit it. I'm glad we won. We pulled it out. Now, wasn't an ugly game? You could say so. Could we have won by more? You could say that too. But I'll take the victory. I will take it. I'm not going to sit here and complain. But I was trash and I was wrong. Oh well. I'm glad I was wrong. We won 19-16. I liked the little bit things I seen in the offense. I liked Kareem Hunt. We'll get into that red zone stuff. Oh my Lord. Into that. But how did you feel about the Buffalo victory? Were you satisfied? Did you like what you seen in the game? Did you like the coaching? Were you happy with the Buffalo win? I'm happy. A W is a W for me. I am so excited I was wrong. I've never been more happy to be wrong in my life. Chris says he had more drops than catches this year. Hate him to go, but love to watch him leave. Julie says, it's okay, Corey. Your heart is solid. And we have a Steelers fan in the room. Listen, I'll take all the views I can get. Thank you for watching. He's repping his Steelers in the room. You're going to get that. Shout out to you for coming into enemy territory. I am not a hater. That is fine. Congratulations, Steelers fans in the room. Robert says we have to go figure out the red zone. Run, Hunt, and Chubb together in the red zone. Aaron says I wanted touchdowns in the red zone. I agree with both of you on that. Both of you on YouTube. Rich said, He must go now. Laugh out loud. Just kidding. You're going to have that, and that's fine. I am not one of those guys that go, hey. As long as we keep it clean, I'm cool. Latoya says, what's up, Latoya? Listen, now the red zone, hey, man, it's bad. This red zone stuff is bad. And let's flip over to it. How does the red zone get fixed? How does it get fixed? How? How do we fix these red zone problems? That's what I want to know. As you see, my left, I wrote down a little something. The Browns were the first team in 26 years to run 6 plays inside the opponent's 2-yard line without scoring a touchdown. That is bad. Without scoring, period. I'm sorry, not even a touchdown. Without scoring, that is bad. How do you fix the red zone problems? First of all, suck up your pride, okay? I have pride. I have a lot of it, but suck up your pride, all right? If you can't score, kick a field goal. It is okay to admit this defense is better than my offense on this possession. Let's just take the 3. Don't go after the game and say, hey, I'll do it again every single time. So you mean you're not going to score every single time when you see it's not working? Kick the 3. It may happen. Or let's not do a toss play to Nick Chubb as soon as you say hike. Hello? You are impeding his progress. Let's not toss it backwards. Let's get him ahead of steam. If you're going to run Nick Chubb, don't do a toss, hike, toss backwards. Good luck. No. And like Aaron said, I think it was Aaron in YouTube, let's put Chubb and Hunt together in the backfield. I think it was him or whoever said it, Facebook, YouTube. Say it again. I don't want to give credit to the wrong person. Come on. Let's get creative. You can still be creative in the red zone. Hut, pitch to Chubb. We're going to pitch it. That's what we're going to do. That's our creativity. How does the red zone get fixed? Robert says the red zone is like the soup Nazi no touchdown for you. Clyde says, I say you line up our big tight end on the outside and throw the fade. Hey, there you go. That Harris is huge. Huge. Throw it up. I don't think there's a DB at 6'4" in the NFL. If there is, let me know who he plays for. Throw a fade. I like that one. Aaron says, need a lead blocker, a fullback. The offensive line needs to block better in the red zone. I think we're allergic to a fullback. I don't even know if we have one. But if we do, it'd be nice to use them down there in the red zone. I like that one too. But when you go down inside the 20, you need to be able to score. Julie says, exactly. Ooh, Julie, I like your little profile page there. That's very creative. I like that. Let me know what needs to be done so we can score inside the red zone. I don't know. But I do know this. This is one thing I do know. All the fans around the world against Cleveland, that's what they were doing when we couldn't score. They were just laughing at us. Laugh. Having a good old time every time Freddie and our offense got stuffed in the red zone. I mean stuffed. It started to look pathetic. I was even getting embarrassed like I was on the field. I was like, good gracious. Just kick it. Don't turn it over on downs. Too much momentum. Rich says we could use a tight end as a fullback. Punch it up the gut. Old school style, Rich. That's what I'm talking about. I formation, power I. Put in them big fullbacks. Punch it up the gut. Don't toss it. That's the worst thing you can do is a toss. I hate that. Michael says, Dayton, Ohio, reppin'. What's up, Mike? Thank you for watching over on Facebook, reppin' Dayton, Ohio. I'll tell you what, you can't do that this game against Pittsburgh. I'll tell you that. If you get inside the red zone, you better score a touchdown. At least 3 points. You better not come away with 0. That better not happen. Not at all. Not at all. I like all of your suggestions there. Now we just need to do it. Todd says do a slant. Roger says hi, W. If you can elaborate on that. But I like all the suggestions. I like it. How about not a pick play, but you know what I mean when you just run that route. Oops, excuse me. Let me get through and then throw it to the receiver going on that. Come on. Let's just get creative. We have to score in the red zone. We cannot be part of history again tonight. We can't do it because Pittsburgh, when we get to the red zone, they're going to be like, hey, yeah, baby. Phil G, what's up to you over on YouTube? Shout out where you're watching from. What are you watching on as well? You on your phone, computer, tablet, iPhone, Android? Exactly what are you watching on? What are you repping? What device are you repping? Robert says, how about someone like the Bears did with the fridge? There you go. They won't see that coming. And if you send them out on a pass, ain't nobody going to cover them. It ain't going to happen. We just have to score in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hi all, says Roger. Okay, hi all. What's up, Roger? Thank you for watching. Kenny says, getting pumped for the game here in McCleary, Washington. McCleary. He's on the Apple iMac, says Phil G. Apple iMac. Shout out to you, repping the iMac.
I woke up feeling dangerous.
That's how you woke up with the iMac.
I woke up feeling dangerous.
Doing big things with the iMac. Hit that thumbs up over on YouTube, Facebook. Hit the emoji on how you're feeling about this game. Are you happy? Are you excited? Do you love it? Are you angry because you're nervous? Hit that emoji on Facebook. How you're feeling about this game. Red zone needs to be fixed. Now, we had a touchy subject this week. Now, I don't know. Y'all are going to have to help me out with this one because I'm not like most fans. Some people say I have issues, which I do. I will say that. But it was a touchy subject. I was reading some comments. It was split. Baker, he came out. His wife has some comments too. But I'm just going to talk about Baker here since he's playing on the team. And he wanted the fans to be quiet when we have the ball. I said, oh, okay, cool. But boy, did that cause a stir. I mean, now, like I said, maybe I'm reading this wrong. So I need you guys to help me out because you're fans too. Like I said, I have issues. I said, okay, hey. But some people, whoa, buddy, who are you to tell me how to react? If I want to yell, I will yell to the top of my lung until it falls out. And I will pick it up and put it back in. I'm like, whoa. And people were angry and upset. And then the national media got involved and said, you just need to worry about Pittsburgh. Don't you worry about what the fans are doing. If they want to yell, they yell. And I'm like, did I miss something here? Maybe I'm off. But I'm like, but that's normal. Like, on defense, you yell really loud so the opposing team can't hear. And then on offense, you just, yay. After they score, you cheer. But I don't know. But maybe I'm missing the boat. Fanny says, hold a watch party on the book. Phil says, laugh out loud. And Clyde says, why is Baker still talking? It's what he does. He talks. Phil says, I didn't I didn't hear the wife's comments. What were they? Well, I mean, she said fickle fans, now they want to cheer, something in that boat. And then, she got jumped on. But then she was like, I wasn't talking about the diehard fans. I'm talking about the fickle fans who boo and say the team sucks, Baker sucks, but when they win, we're back on it. They're back cheering. Like I said, maybe I'm not emotional enough when it comes to that. I said, okay. Doesn't mean anything to me. But, like I said, I could read it all wrong. So how do you guys feel about Baker saying quiet on offense? My guy LA says, I'm cold inside until we are in the playoffs. And he also said, what's up? What's up, LA? Julie says, my phone in my kitchen cooking some game snacks. Southside Columbus. All right.
I woke up feeling dangerous.
Rich says, put Miles behind Baker to lead, then hand it to Chubb or Hunt and let them go over the top. Okay, about the red zone. Marquis says, I'm on my Android getting pumped up for my Steelers, praying I get it to pick up. I hope you lose reception. Nah, I'm playing. All right, Marcus. Rich says, hand. Ellis says, Baker needs to play. He hasn't earned no right to tell anyone anything, but he is our QB. I can see that point. Now, if you were to say that to Baker and then he got mad, I would tell Baker, whoa, hey, you got like 8 touchdowns and 12 picks. You can't be getting mad, player. Or 9 touchdowns. I see your point. Julie says, stop showboating. And Rokon comes in. Now, spam alert. This is what I do. Spam alert. Now, if you want your iMac to potentially get messed up, you can go into this Facebook spam alert. Rokon is putting a link in my chat, So you can do it if you want. This is your choice. But I'm just letting you know. Kenny says, was Baker blaming the fans for the poor red zone performance? If so, we aren't on the field or calling the plays. I don't know if he was doing that. I didn't hear him say it verbatim. I just read the article. That's a good question. Todd says, Baker wife needs to worry about... Oh, y'all killing me. What's for supper? Chris says, until Baker can outrun cops with his 5'6" 40 time, he shouldn't talk. Oh, y'all are killing me over here. Julie says, dear Miss Baker, I'm keeping it clean for my stream. Please shut up, please, and thanks. Joe says, Chubba Wubba runs all over him tonight, 31-17, and Gregory Baker needs to be aware of the coverage and run the ball. That's why I love you. Like I said, I'm just keeping the pulse of my fans. Y'all are the fans here, the Browns fan. You are killing me inside. Great comments. I love it. Robert says, if it helps them win, be quiet over on YouTube. He wants anything for a win. And George says, sloppy game. Phil says, if you handled it correctly, if you ask me, everyone needs to stop overreacting and take a chill pill. So we're like 50-50 here in the chat. We're all over. Some people say, shut up and play football. We don't want to hear it. Some people are telling his wife they want meatloaf. And we got other people saying, hey, it's no big deal. Some people are tired of hearing Baker's mouth, but that's our QB. So we're like 50-50 here on everything Browns Nation. That's why I love it. Listen, we all got opinions here. My thing is this. Listen, to me, that's football 101. I already knew it. I don't even think it needed to be said. But like I said, when it comes with Baker, you know what you got. Now you just got to deal with it. But when you're not winning, it gets heightened and it rakes some people's nerves because we're not winning consistently. And he's played decent the last couple of games. No turnovers. But when you're not playing to the level that we think you should, it's going to rake people's nerves. And he has to be ready for that too. But I love the feedback. I love the comments. You guys are hilarious. I love it. Appreciate you guys. Julie says, work on your scrapbook. LA says, run the ball 40. I need a 20 piece for each running back. George says, Baker needs to be aware of the coverage. I ran that one. Listen, Kareem Hunt needs more touches this game. I agree with you, LA. He had 4 rushes last week and 7 receptions. He had 11 total touches, and he blocked like he was Christian Okoye. I mean, he was a blocker of all blockers last week. That's what I was really impressed with Kareem Hunt. My goodness. Speaking of Kareem Hunt, how impressed were with what? Whoa. That was terrible. Let me try that again. How impressed were you with Kareem Hunt last Sunday? There we go. That was better. How impressed were you with Kareem Hunt? I was thoroughly impressed. That probably came out bad too, but we're just going to roll with that one. Impressed I was. I didn't know how he was going to get used. I didn't know what Freddie was going to do with him. I didn't know he was going to be a lead blocker, but boy, did he block when he was on the field. His route running was good. A big third down catch. He hasn't played in like a year. And he looked good. I want him to get the ball more. And I agree with LA in the chat. The more we run, the better. This whole notion that you have to spread out 5 wide and go, no. Set up the pass with the run. I was very impressed with Kareem Hunt. Ellie said, I'm not judging her. I want my wife to defend me as well. No need to be sexist with kitchen comments. You wouldn't say that to your daughter or mama. Good comment. Kenny says, for his first action of the year, I was very impressed. Julie says, C- for Baker, B+ for Hunt. I'm going to go A for Hunt. I'm not. Everybody can give a grade they want. Now, if Hunt wasn't suspended and we just signed him off free agency and he played football all year last year and that was his first game of the season, then I'd give him a different grade. But this man suspended, came off a hurt. He was injured. He had surgery, cut by the knife, and came out like he didn't miss a beat. But I want more carry. I'm going to give the man an A just off circumstances alone. I need more carries for him. At this point, I don't care about stats for Baker, for OBJ, for Jarvis Lynn, none of them. I could care less. I just want to win whatever happens. If that means OBJ gets 26 catches, fine. If he gets 1, fine. I don't care. If Landry gets 20, fine. If he gets 0, fine. Shoot, Nick Chubb gets 2 carries, fine. Which we know that would never happen because we will lose. But you get my point. Whatever it takes for us to win. And it looks like Kareem Hunt needs to be part of the game plan. Pronto. Immediately. Now, I'm no coach, but I'm just saying. Clyde says, I love the Christian Okoye reference. Hey, man, I try to throw them out every once in a while. Phil says, not bad for the first game of the year. Cheryl says, sorry, he has to blame the fan noises for him sucking on the field. Whoa! Shots fired! Shots fired! George says, I'm still loyal for my man Chubb. And I don't think Chubb is going anywhere, but I need a little sprinkle of Kareem Hunt thrown in there to make that defense think. Because Chubb and Hunt, woo, watch out now. But I liked what I seen, and I'm just happy he got used. That's all I'm saying. He just wasn't holding a clipboard. I'm happy he got on the field and was used. And in the passing game, listen, This is one thing I said, and he's a better receiving running back than Nick Chubb. Everybody can say what they want. They can hate me. They can throw tomatoes at me. They can boo me. But that's the one thing that he's better at Nick Chubb at, Duke Johnson at, Dearness Johnson, whoever running back that we had before he got here. He's a better receiving back. Not just out the backfield. He can line up as a receiver and run a route. And I think that makes a key as well. And I would like to see him do that too. LA says shots fired. Julie went up to an A-. Hey, all right. Got some compromise. A-. That's what I'm talking about. And Jorge says, does Kitchens need to give up play calling? It's too much for him. Coaching and play calling. Why have the OC if he's going to do it all? I've been and said he should have gave up play calling, but nobody wants to listen to me in the Browns organization. They don't want to text me. They don't want to ask me of anything because I am nobody. I have no pull around nothing. All right? They don't want to ask me. Shoot, LA is the king of Akron, besides LeBron. He's like, but you get what I'm saying. He's connected in Akron. They don't want to ask him anything. All right? They don't want to ask y'all anything. All right? We've been saying it. They don't care about us. They don't really care about us. I don't know where that came from. But what I'm saying is he needs to get rid of play calling. I've said it. Not everybody agrees. But come on. But to me, that's being stubborn. It's being stubborn. Now, come on, man. You don't even want to discuss it. No, it's not even in my vocabulary. I'm just going to keep doing it. But hey, I don't know much, but I've been thinking he should got rid of play calling. But that's just me. But I agree with you, Jorge. He should have been giving up play calling. What's up, my guy, Robert? What's up, Robert? I'm very impressed with Kareem Hunt and not impressed with the play calling. The C&H show is coming to Cleveland. I hope so, man. And I hope it's here to stay for a while. And Robert says, Higgins, Hunt, and Schubert all up for contract renewals. We need to do it now and lock them in. I agree with you. You listen. Higgins has been in the doghouse for whatever reason, and we'll get to him here in a little bit. But I do want to say to you guys, I appreciate you guys for watching Thursday edition. There will be no Sunday edition. We don't play. So I said, hey, I might as well do it today. The sky is gray. Okay, I'm gonna stop rhyming. But there will be no edition this Sunday. It is today before the Steelers come to us on prime time, 8:25. Big time game. Another must win. I know I said last week was a must win, which it was. Now this week is a must win as we go against Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, I'm nervous again. Another week, another nervous Corey. I am nervous about this game. But before we break down this game, I want to talk about just the guy I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know why, and I don't know what happened. But could we finally see the return of Hollywood Rashard? Because Rashard's what his mama named him, but he calls himself, and us as fans call him Hollywood Higgins. Now, if you have a smart coaching staff, this is the perfect time. Now, I don't know. A lot of things could have came out before I was getting ready for the show and driving home and all that. Callaway's gone. Goodbye. I'm not going to disrespect number 12 because I don't even know his name and I don't care to want to know his name. Okay? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But I was angry and happy at the same time on our winning touchdown on Sunday. I probably was more mad than happy. Not that we scored, but the guy who was riding the pine after he got injured, scored the winning touchdown. And he's been sitting on the bench for what? For what? Somebody let me know, because I could be wrong before I go crazy. For what? Why was he sitting down? Will we see the return of Hollywood Higgins? We freaking better. That's all I gotta say. See the return of Hollywood Higgins. There is no reason now. There's no excuses. I don't want to see number 12. Okay? Not trying to be disrespectful, because that's rude, and I try not to be, because I know unless I just have a blatant reason, then I will. But he's a better receiver. He has better connection with Baker, probably the best connection with Baker. They actually ran him out on a route, and look what happened. Touchdown. Oh my goodness. It's not rocket science. He deserves to be in the game. In the preseason, that probably was the best receiver because he suited up and he played. Why is he not on the field? Week 1, he looked good before he got injured. And then now all of a sudden he's not. It's a mystery. Nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to say anything. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Somebody tell me something. George says, good, I can sleep on Sunday. Amen to that, brother. Aaron says, you need to make more videos. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get a new little setup going, but I'm working on it. AAA, I'm working on it. But you are right for sure. I may just have to go with the setup I have until I get it together. But you are right on it, my guy. Russ Shuttlesworth says, Higgins for sure. Amen. And my girl Elaine says, hey, Corey. Hey, Elaine. But where is he at? There is no excuse for it. None. He makes the game-winning touchdown. Easily. We ain't seen red carpet for weeks. Maybe months. Yeah, months. For what? So we better see the return of Hollywood Rashard, because his mama named him Rashard Higgins. Robert says, Hollywood gets another TD tonight. Watch it happen. I hope you're right, my good friend Robert. Watch it happen. Yes, Callaway is suspended for 10 games. For what? We don't know. He said something that, he was in pain. And I'm not going to disrespect the man, but it is what it is. Perfect spot for Hollywood. If he's not in the game tonight, I may lose my mind. If he is not in this game, I may lose it. So we better see the return of Hollywood, or I'm going to go crazy. Hashtag Hollywood in the chat. I think every Browns fan loves Hollywood Higgins. Number 3 receiver should be, no doubt about it. So get your big dog of the game. Get your predictions in the chat. Let's get it going. Get your big dog in the game in the chat. That's what big dogs do. And get your predictions. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? And why? Let me know why. As we take on the Pittsburgh Steelers at 8:20 p.m. Thursday Night Football prime time. Everybody is watching. Everyone, every single person in the world will be watching this game. All right, not everyone, but you get where I'm going. We're back on prime time. The last time we were on prime time, if I remember correctly, we got spanked by a team now that is pretty darn good in San Francisco. So we have to make up for that loss. El Franchise says Myles Garrett is his big dog. Chris Lyon says 23-20 Cleveland. Gregory Turner on Facebook says 3 strong receivers, good backfield. We should be tearing up the AFC North. Yes, we should, but should'ves, would'ves, could'ves only works in horseshoes is what I've been told, but not in NFL football games. Like Bill Parcells says, you are what your record says you are. At least that's what I think the quote said. If it didn't, let me know what the quote said. George said Chubb. Russ said tainted CBD. Robert says, you ever want to reach through the screen and choke a coach? Higgins don't play tonight and you will see it. Amen to that. I want you to reach through that screen, take both your hands, choke him for me too. Amen to that. George says, Gregory says Cleveland 27, Pitt 17. Cleveland wins because defense brings a whooping. Todd says prime time is overrated. Oh, shout out to you, Robert. He said your show is the best, Corey. I appreciate that. Julie says wouldn't miss it. I appreciate that. And Josh says Robert says Josh Gordon 2.0. You know about this prime time stuff. Now I keep it real with you guys. 100% of the time, whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, whether I'm halfway, or whatever. When I first seen the schedule, and I seen all these primetime games, woohoo! Boy, I was pumped. I was excited, telling all my friends, woo! Look at all these primetime games we got. Yeah, we back. Yeah, take that, sucker. You don't want none of us. Yeah, about that. Listen, as a fan, when you don't know what's going to happen and you got to stay up till like 12 o'clock and then you lose and you stink while you're at it, that ain't a cool feeling, man. And then you got to listen to all the shows and all the radio shows blasting you. And I know people say, just don't listen to it. I don't got that kind of willpower, man. I still listen to it and I still watch it and I get angrier and angrier. So this primetime stuff, man, it's cool in theory. A couple. But like 5. And then when you team what and what is it expected to be? Now, if you like 14-2, oh, it's gravy. But man, I don't know, man. It ain't all cracked out what I thought it was going to be, at least this year, because we ain't what we thought we was going to be, or at least what they thought we were going to be, so they put us in all these primetime games. If that makes sense. But that's just me. I don't know. I could be reading it wrong. I just hate staying until 12 o'clock and then get my butt whooped 31-3. That's all I'm saying. Robert says, if Higgins doesn't play, I want to make Kitchens eat your hat. Now, Robert, you're 1-0 with the eating hat prediction. It was the Atlanta game. I remember it like yesterday. You bet if the Browns lose to Atlanta, you would eat your hat. I remember it like yesterday. That's a memory. And the Browns beat the pants off Atlanta last year, and you were safe. So I feel safe with that prediction. Russ says, big dog Denzel Ward. Hey, 28-14 Cleveland. And that's what big dogs do. Denzel Ward, he's been kind of quiet this year. You remember last year when our defense was making all those turnovers, just turnover after turnover after turnover? And Denzel Ward had a lot of those. Now he had a block kick against Denver. That was nice. But we're going to need some turnover. And Todd says 5:30 a.m. comes early. Yes, it does. Well, this game, let me tell you something. This Pittsburgh defense is no joke. Ever since Miami Dolphins, the stinking Dolphins, decided to give them Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now, I know what you're thinking. Minkah Fitzpatrick. Who cares? Well, yeah. Minkah Fitzpatrick, man, ever since he got there, 7 games, 34 tackles, 5 interceptions, 8 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble, and he has more touchdowns than OBJ. He has 2 and OBJ has 1. Now, if you would have told me that a defensive back, a safety for Pittsburgh would have more touchdowns than OBJ entering week 11, I would have laughed in your face. And then you would have said, you're wrong, Corey, because he will have more touchdowns than OBJ in week 11 of the freaking NFL season. He has turned this team around. This defense of pass rush with Watt, TJ Watt, Hayward, Bud Dupree, Devin Bush. This defense of pass rush is no joke. This defense is no joke. Now, if you look at the numbers, sometimes I think numbers lie because the numbers show them a middle of the pack defense. They give up about 100 yards rushing, so you can run on them. They're in the middle of the pack of the defense. But if you actually watch them, they fly all over the field. They create turnovers. And what's our kryptonite? Turnovers. Past couple of games we've been better. But our kryptonite is turning over the football. And that's what they like to do. They don't make Mason Rudolph try to win the game. He just manages the game and lets his defense do the rest. That sounds like old Pittsburgh football. Not the Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell football. Old Pittsburgh football. Scott says Hollywood. Robert says I have a lot of hats too. That's good. You got a lot of replacements. That's a smart thing to do. Triple A says big dog is Baker Mayfield. Wow. Woo! That was terrible. Triple A says big dog is Baker Mayfield. Browns by 3. Phil says we win if the team has a solid run scheme and defense gets more turnovers. 31-28 in overtime. Phil, come on, man. Why you gonna make my heart hurt like that, man? Why you gotta say OT, man? You gonna do us like that? Man, I kind of hope you right, because we win, but I don't want my heart to hurt. I don't want to be in pain like that, because that means I'm going to be on the edge of my seat, maybe rolling around on my carpet. Oh, man. But hey, you got to call it how you see it, and I can't be mad at that. You call it how you see it. So you say overtime 31-28.
Dog check!
Big dog check for that one. Browns get more turnovers than Squealers, says Robert. Greg says Cleveland scout going to Atlanta to check on Kaepernick Saturday. Why? I don't know why. And you know what? I'm not even going to touch this subject because people get in their feelings for no reason whatsoever. Feelings that they don't even really have. They just want to join the crowd. Yeah! I'm going to do what everybody else says. And I'm going to leave it at that. They just do what everybody else says. I'm angry like everyone. Okay. All right. That's how I feel about that subject. And I'm going to leave it at that. Browns are signing up. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But people say Cleveland. Everybody has said Cleveland so far. Scott said, let's hope Freddie can be the big dog. You know what? You get 2 for that one. If Freddie Kitchens is the big dog, that means he has out-coached the opposing coach. He hasn't done that all year. And I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying. That means he has to out-coach a coach who's won the Super Bowl. Say what you want to say about Mike Tomlin, but he has a Super Bowl. He knows how to rally his troops. Actually, I think Freddie should be more like Mike Tomlin. He lets his coordinators do his job, do their jobs. And he's rah-rah-rahing the troops. I'm not saying he can't coach, but he knows his strengths. Stick to your strengths. And then when it's time for him to do his job, he coaches. Nah, I got to do everything. I got to coach. I got to call the play. Man, come on, man. Take a page out of Tomlin's book. He knows the deal. But he going to have to out. Man, that would be the big dog of all big dogs if that works. Scott, I hope you're right. Robert says, it's our time. D starts to flex their muscles. Robert Watson also said, gun show tonight from Myles Garrett. I gotta get you another one for that one.
Dog check!
I gotta get you another one for that one. Donald says, love the show. Listening from Charleston, West Virginia. Browns for life. We're gonna kill Pittsburgh tonight. Feed Chubb and Hunt and fit OBJ in tonight. Thank you. Appreciate it. If it's your first time watching, we're live usually every Sunday, but it's a special Thursday edition because we play on Thursday. And Phil said, edge of the seat all night for sure. And George said, so far there's only 11 scouts. And I find it funny that Hugh Jackson is in charge. That is quite funny. And there's going to be a lot of rage. But like I said, I'm not even going to go into it because there's no point. Jake said, agree with you. Freddie, got to let your staff do what they do, especially when you've never been a head coach before. My guy, Jake in the building. And Jake put his stamp of approval. So that means I'm right for once in my life. Shout out to Jake. And Jake also said, Hollywood Higgins is my guy tonight, just in general. You better play him, Freddie, or I'm going to reach through my TV like my guy over on YouTube said and choke you with one hand if you don't play Hollywood Higgins. And shout out to everybody watching. Click the link above to subscribe to the YouTube page. I'm working on a little setup to make it easier to make some YouTube videos. If not, I'll work with what I got to get you out some content like my guy AAA asked for. I'll be getting that back together. But make sure you turn on your notifications so when we go live and when those come on, just click that link, subscribe, so we can be a nation and bound against the haters. I can't call them haters right now because we're not that good. But it is what it is. I'm going to call them haters because it's the cool thing to do. Haters. But all right, everybody's giving their big dogs and their predictions. The sky over the most beautiful stadium in the world. Go Browns. Woof, woof, says Julie. And that was what was that? We are not celebrating right now because we ain't done it. There you go. Woof, woof, wrong sound effect. You dance for a second, but you don't get to dance until we have a winning record. Yes. And Robert says, why do we even have an offensive coordinator if he can't call the plays? Makes zero sense. You got me hitting sound effects for no reason. My girl Elaine says, have a good evening and go Browns. Thank you, Elaine. Watch our Browns play Pittsburgh. Now it's time for my big dog. If you're watching YouTube, hit that thumbs up, share, subscribe, notifications. And now it's time to hit my big dog of the game. A couple of you already called for this man. Now, if you're watching the show, two things I forgot to do in the show because I came home after work, setting it up, and then I blew it, and you probably already see the left-hand scroll, I blew it, didn't update it, so my bad about that. But, hey, it is what it is, because as you see, it is not Cleveland versus Buffalo, it's Cleveland versus Pittsburgh, but I'm only one man. But anyways, big dog of the game, I went with Myles Garrett. A couple of you already called for him. Now listen, why am I going with Myles Garrett? Because to me, my personal opinion, I think our defense is going to have to win this ball game. That's my opinion. Now, I've been wrong a lot of times. Obviously, I was wrong last week because I said the Bills were going to win, and they didn't. But I think our defense is going to have to win this game. And it starts with that front four. You have a quarterback in Mason Rudolph who, listen, make him beat you. Okay? And if you can get pressure with just the front four without blitzing, that's all you can ask for. Myles Garrett needs to dominate this game. You're going to have defenders on the other side of the field that want to dominate the game. You're at home. The crowd's going to be pumped up. They're going to be loud, making it hard for Rudolph to hear. You need to just watch the ball. Don't try to guess his count. watch the ball, attack, hit this man, start making him see ghost like Sam Darnold did, and win this ball game. He's my big dog. I'm going with Myles Garrett with 5 QB hurries, 1 strip sack, fumble recovery, and 3 total sacks. 3 total sacks, 1 strip for recovery. He needs a big game tonight. If the front 4 can get in without blitzing, now of course you're going to have the occasional blitz to mix it up, but the more you can get in, because they're going to try to run the ball with James Conner, because I believe he's back. They're going to try to control the clock, the tempo. But if you can get them in that 3rd and long where Myles can just tee off and rush, make him see ghosts, make him throw errant throws, create turnovers, I think the defense is the key to winning this game. And I think the big dog of the game is going to be my guy, your guy, our friend. We are a fan and we would never try to punch you in the face because we're not stupid, and whoever did that is stupid and he needs punched in the face immediately. So you're my big dog of the game. Robert said, would love to see Ojanobi in there too. Tamara says, Ward should be on it. Let me get to YouTube. Aaron says, let's go Browns. Phil says, no celebrations under the fat dog sings. And Aaron says, hope Baker has a great game. Big dog is OBJ. All right, now it's time for my prediction. Oh, yeah. My prediction. All right, you're all on the Browns, huh? Everybody's on the Browns today. Now, I go with what I see. And I go with the beginning of the year. Beginning of the year, I picked Cleveland to win this game. We're at home. I figure we'd be rocking by now. I figure we'd be rolling. We have a little chemistry. I still don't feel like we really have that much chemistry. Not at all. We can't score in the red zone. Our defense gives up big plays, but sometimes we hold them to 16. Pittsburgh offense isn't the greatest, but defensively they can force turnovers. Baker's been a turnover machine, but not the last 2 games. Is it enough to switch my pick from Cleveland to Pittsburgh at home on Thursday night? Well, you're not going to like me here. You're going to love me. I'm going with Cleveland. I'm going to stick with my pick. I think the Browns know we have to keep this streak rolling. Thursday night football. We have to win our last primetime game at night. Let's get a win in the Color Rush unis. I got the Browns winning 23-14. Myles Garrett's my big dog. OBJ finally sees the end zone, and the Browns win 23-14, and we all go to bed happy. That's the score. Browns win 2 in a row. Claire says we need to run the ball. Chubb and Hunt tonight. Wear down the Steelers. Passing game. Open up the passing game. If we don't run the ball tonight, we lose. So let's run the ball. Browns 28-21. Robert says, hey, John, you a Browns fan right tonight? And Claire says, go Browns. That's the last on Facebook. And no more comments on YouTube. I will see you guys next week. I'll try to get some more videos out on YouTube. Hopefully my new little YouTube setup is ready. If not, I'll see what I can do. But until then, go Browns, beat those Steelers. And I will see you right before we take on Miami, I believe is next. But if it's not Miami, forgive me. I will see you when I see you. Appreciate you guys. Peace.